This is WWE Off The Script. This is number 23, part number 2 for your week ending July 27th, 2014. Is the WWE set to file lawsuits against Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk? I got the full exclusive details, plus my thoughts and opinions on all that. This is your number one source for all WWE right here on YouTube.com. Hand me my beverage, hit my fucking music, and let's get this Saturday edition of Off the Script on the road. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
I see the line in the sand. Time to find out who I am. Looking back to see where I stand. Evolution.
Thank you guys for joining me. Saturday morning, WWE Off the Script, a hot cup of coffee. There's nothing better, man. There's nothing better than Off the Script and JD for your Saturday morning. This is your number one source for all WWE right here on YouTube.com. Or at least I try my best, man. I try my best to bring you guys some quality news, some quality entertainment, and some damn good opinions behind them, man. This is what this show is about, all right? Have some fun. We talk WWE. We talk wrestling. We have a nice time, all right? Now, let me get the bullshit out of the way. Number one, if you guys missed yesterday's Off the Script, number 23, part 1, I got a little funny clip in the beginning of yesterday's video with CM Punk being interviewed at his last, shindig that he was hosting. I believe it was a Gibson Award or a music award of some sort. I don't know the exact name of it. I reported it a few weeks back. He was there on the red carpet, looking all clean-shaven, hair slicked back. I actually asked him if he was done with the WWE. Showed his ring off that he got married to AJ Lee. Then they asked him, will he ever return? And in a joking, sarcastic way, he started trolling the audience. So, you know, CM Punk is gonna play it out. He's gonna ride it out. I got more on CM Punk, but go check that out if you did indeed miss yesterday's episode. Number 23, part number 1. Link is right down below in that video description. Share Reality at WrestleZone.com. Labar, Eisenberg, and Ghoulish, the 3 best names on the internet when it comes to wrestling talk on WrestleZone.com. Their link to their homepage is down below in the video description as well. They posted a video yesterday to start off your weekend with Chair Shot Reality. Better than this or better than that. Sam Daly and Justin Labar talking about certain topics over the course of the WWE week. So go check that out. Link is down below. They do have another episode coming today between the hours of 12 and 2, so go check them out. Show them some love and tell them JD from NY sent you over there. I love those guys, so go and support them. They certainly deserve all the love and support that they can get. Now, also, the Twitter, like Jericho says, the Twitter, down below, Twitter, JD from NY206, at JD from NY206. Go and follow me on Twitter. I got an explosion of followers lately. I don't know if it has to do with this whole drifter situation I was involved in, or after that video I made about him. Everyone's talking about it still. Keep talking, man. Keep talking. I love when people have my name in their mouth, man. It means I did the right thing. It means I did the smart thing. If people are talking about JD from New York, all right? So go follow me on Twitter. Link is down below. Enough of this bullshit, guys. I also talk about Brock Lesnar. You guys got a problem with Brock Lesnar being the WWE Champion. My little segment to begin yesterday's video as well. The reasons why I think Brock Lesnar should be the WWE Champion. All right, so like I said, Off the Script number 1 down below. CM Punk news. CM Punk news. CM Punk is always in the news, man. I don't know. People love talking about CM Punk. He's gone. He's gone from the WWE. His contract has expired as of last Thursday. He is no longer contractually obligated to the WWE. He is a free agent. He's his own man, but they're still selling his merchandise. He's still making money. He's still CM Punk, and according to him, he's no longer a WWE superstar. He's just a superstar. But WWE officials are not happy with CM Punk in the way everything has went down with his departure. It said that there are definitely issues between both parties as of right now. While it may appear that Punk's contract ended and everything went smooth, that is not the case, and WWE does not see it like that. This is not confirmed to happen, but there is definitely a feeling that something may be happening on WWE's end very soon, possibly some kind of consequences for CM Punk for how he left the company. Now, this would be a bad move on WWE's part. The WWE wants CM Punk back. They need CM Punk back. CM Punk is only going to enhance all eyes on that product if he returns, okay? And I'm stating when, because I do believe CM Punk is not done. He's not going to go out like that. He needs to do his own thing. He's not the typical or the prototype that the WWE molds into working 300 and whatever days a year. He wants to be his own man. He wanted to get married. He wants to enjoy his downtime. He's got his money. He wants to enjoy himself. He will be back in the WWE, whether you believe that or not. I firmly believe that, and I strongly believe that CM Punk will be back in the WWE. But if WWE wants to take legal, go the legal route and file lawsuits against CM Punk for the way he left and the way he breached his contract, that's going to be a bad move, because then you're going to piss off CM Punk even more. You're going to create a mess, and then CM Punk is never going to return. He'll never come back to the WWE. That'll leave such a bad taste in his mouth. He's going to be like, fuck you, I'm done with them. I'm never appearing on anything that they have ever again. Okay, they didn't file I don't believe they filed lawsuits against CM Punk against Stone Cold, rather, when he walked out. So, why would they do that to CM Punk? So you got to handle this CM Punk situation carefully. You don't want to fucking piss him off. So if the WWE wants anything to do with CM Punk at a future time and date, I would not go the legal route and file a lawsuit. Let him be. He's not making any more money off you, contracted. He's a free agent. He's his own man. He's not contracted to be in that ring anymore. He's done. All right? You cut loose ends. He walked away. It's done. His contract expired. Let him do what he wants to do, but don't take the legal route. Otherwise, it's just going to become so messy to the point where Punk is absolutely never going to return. So if the WWE cares about the fans and you have just a glimmer of hope that he's going to come back, leave it the way it is. Let him do what he wants to do. Eventually, I do believe Punk will be back in the WWE. On Monday's Raw, Triple H went on a tangent, making fun of fans that complain on social media. Me. I'm one of them. And talking about how he would send an Instagram or a Vine with fake crying voice that he did on Monday Night Raw. He said that he would threaten to riot, mocking the fans that say they'll riot if John Cena wins. Then he said that if that didn't work, he and his friend Mark, fans equal marks, would stop watching. It's well known in WWE that even though Triple H embraces social media, or the social media side of the WWE business, he actually hates the fans on social media who comment on the product, and also hates the people that act like they understand the business when they don't have a clue. This actually pisses me off. I'm not going to rant on this because I know I've went on and on about something like this a while ago. Triple H should embrace all social media regardless. He's lucky the fans are even talking about it. He should be lucky the fans are that passionate about the product still. A lot of these people nowadays, they hear that I like wrestling, especially on YouTube with all the fucking clowns that infiltrate the comment section. Oh, WWE's gay. WWE is fake. Why do you watch men in tights? You're a grown man watching a child's sport. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all. I've heard it all. But the WWE and Triple H should embrace that the fans actually do care about the product, that they're still passionate about it. And wrestling is so universal. The WWE brand is so universal that it spans all across the globe. So obviously it's a big talking point, and everyone has an opinion on certain things that happen. Everyone loves to be their own booker, man. Everyone loves to book. That's the great thing about wrestling, man. It unites people to the point where you can carry on conversation after conversation about whatever's going on in the company. That's the great thing about it, man. I'm on here every week, And the best thing about this is that we all share an opinion. We talk about it every week. LeBar, Eisenberg, Gulish, they do it every week. It creates conversation. That's why I like it. Triple H, obviously, he's the COO. He's one of the big guys in charge over there. I can understand from his point of view that, he doesn't like or he doesn't appreciate, the fans, pretty much going on social media and just bad-mouthing the product because he works hard at his job, creative and get storylines and building characters and making sure everything's right on TV. So as a fan, to criticize him, I can understand his frustration. But we all have an opinion. We all have a voice. That's why I'm on here, man. It's public. I want to let you guys know where I'm coming from as far as the WWE product goes. And then in turn, you guys tell me where you're coming from. LeBar does the same thing every week, writing articles on Bleacher Report, Trib Live, he's on the radio, CSR on the weekends. He's letting you know where he's coming from. That generates discussion and, differences of opinion, but we can all talk about it. It's great to hear someone else's point of view, man, because if everyone had the same vision, if everyone had the same point of view, I wouldn't even be on here. It would be boring, it would be stale, everybody's going to agree on everything. It's not what the wrestling business is about, man. It's a great talking point. It creates friends and fans and, conversation, and that's why I like it. So, obviously, like I said, Triple H, from his point of view, I can understand him being, the head of a business and people just tearing him down week after week. But these people care. They want to see the best for the product. So I wouldn't take it that bad. But that's the story that got out. Triple H embraces social media, but he doesn't actually like the fans, or as the report says, hates the fans on social media who comment on the product negatively. So that's what's going on there with Triple H. If you watch Monday Night Raw on Monday, then you may have noticed the announcers make a reference to the Roman Empire in regards to Roman Reigns. Since the announcers are just saying what Vince McMahon is telling them to say through the headsets, it appears that the Roman Empire phrase is something that they want to use to get the fans and get the fans start saying. It sounded like something that will be all over merchandise for Roman Reigns in the near future. Roman is half Samoan and half Italian, so they likely got the Roman part from his name, from the city of Rome in Italy. So that's a little tidbit there. The Roman Empire, I could see myself getting sick of that quite fast. So let me know what you guys think about that. Roman Reigns' new slogan, the Roman Empire. I've noted here before that the WWE is planning to have Sheamus versus The Miz in a long-term feud, with Sheamus recently teasing unification of the United States and Intercontinental titles, and The Miz winning the IC title at Battleground this past Sunday. There is more speculation among the fans that we could see a unification match between the two, possibly at SummerSlam. I say go for it. The U.S. title really has done nothing in the past couple of years. It's pretty much been a prop. The entire time Dean Ambrose had that title, it was pretty much just a stage prop. No value whatsoever. The WWE really doesn't care about it. The IC title obviously has more lineage. It's more important on WWE TV. It always has been than the U.S. title. The U.S. title is bigger in WCW. It was their version of the Intercontinental title. But on WWE TV, the IC title is the more recognized title. So I say do the unification. Whoever it's between, Sheamus, Miz, Sheamus, Ziggler, whatever. I say do it at SummerSlam. I would love to see those two belts unified. Let me know what you guys think down below. Now, on to the good stuff. We got possibility of The Undertaker and Sting facing off in a dream match. That appears to be slim right now. I got news on The Undertaker status as of this week. Word is that Taker may have already wrestled his last match. Everyone's thinking that Taker wrestled his last match. I don't think so. I don't see Taker going out that way, man. I do believe he'll be back. Undertaker has been telling those close to him that although he doesn't completely rule out wrestling again, he does not expect to. The last we've heard, which was, I don't know, about a month or two ago, it feels like a bit over a month ago, according to Dave Meltzer, Undertaker was saying that he did not expect to ever wrestle again. But he didn't rule it out 100%. He just didn't expect it. Dave Meltzer said recently on the Wrestling Observer radio show, it was reported in June that The Undertaker was in bad shape after suffering multiple injuries in his WrestleMania 30 match against Brock Lesnar. Although he has been training in the gym, the possibility of a match next year at WrestleMania 31 in Santa Clara, California was not looking good. I do expect The Undertaker to be back. I do expect him to fight Sting. I do expect the WWE to make that match happen because that's the only match people want to see. It's money. So WWE's not going to turn that down. Sting doesn't have too much longer to go anyway. You want to get the most out of him, and to get the most out of him, it's at WrestleMania 31, obviously, against The Undertaker, and whether that's their retirement match, both of them, you know, let it be. Okay, but I'm sure the fans do want to see that one dream match. I think The Undertaker has a few matches left in him, but, you know, right now he's just playing it cool. He's downplaying it. Let him do what he's got to do. Let him get healthy. Let him get in decent shape. You know, let him recover from WrestleMania. Sting has been all over the place. He's at San Diego Comic-Con. He's on T-shirts. They got his own action figure coming out. He's in WWE 2K15. So the WWE signed Sting, okay, to some sort of contract. They got DVDs coming out. Whether that includes a wrestling deal as well for a few matches, I don't know. But Sting has been very, very adamant about wrestling The Undertaker. He's thrown that name out there. He's thrown WrestleMania out there. He wants it to happen. So who knows what him, Triple H, and Vince McMahon have talked about. I think it will happen. I'm having a little bit of optimism here. But as of Dave Meltzer's report on Wrestling Observer, Undertaker's not looking too good. I wouldn't put too much stock in these news reports. Undertaker is the only man who knows, you know, how he's feeling. So, you know, obviously we don't talk about The Undertaker until January, February. That's when all the hype for The Undertaker comes about anyway. Let him do what he's got to do. Let him enjoy the year. Let him get better. Let him heal. And then after Royal Rumble, we'll start teasing about The Undertaker and start thinking about what The Undertaker's going to do, all right? So leave it as it is. But right now, according to Dave Meltzer, Undertaker's not looking too good. At Sunday's Battleground, The Miz won the Battle Royal to become the new IC champion. Miz dumped Ziggler over the top rope to win the title after Ziggler thought he had won and didn't realize Miz was still in the match. Poor booking, lazy booking, cheesy ending, okay? According to a source, the original plan was for Dolph Ziggler to win the Battle Royal. It was decided last Tuesday at a producers meeting that The Miz would win since he's going to be doing a lot of media appearances in the coming weeks and has a new role in the movie The Marine 4, which is coming out straight to DVD. I would have liked to see Ziggler win it. I'm sure a lot of you guys would have loved to see Ziggler win it, but they gave it to The Miz for those reasons and those reasons only. Mark Henry is rumored to be returning to the WWE very soon for the new stable with Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E that we saw on Monday Night Raw. We don't know if that's going to be a Nation of Domination 2.0. I hope it is. I hope they're all heels. It would give them something fresh. It would make them fresh, and it would be refreshing for all three of these guys, all four of these guys, to do something semi-important on WWE TV. I feel bad for Kofi. I feel bad for Big E. They kind of get lost in the shuffle. Kofi for the last couple of years. And Big E, after he lost the IC title, they really didn't know what to do with him as a champion. Now they really don't know what to do with him. Mark Henry's always floating around from idea to idea. So I say, put these guys together. Let them do what they got to do. They could be a devastating group if they wanted to, if booked correctly. So hopefully Mark Henry comes back and adds some, firepower and some muscle on top of Big E in that group. And it should be fun to see. So I hope everything goes well with that new Nation of Domination group. They don't have a name yet, but as soon as I find out any news, obviously you'll hear it here on Off the Script. And finally, guys, WWE officials have discussed turning Nikki Bella heel, but we don't know if they're planning on going forward with it yet in the current Stephanie McMahon versus Brie Bella feud. Does anybody care about Brie Bella and Nikki Bella? No. Nobody cares. I care about Brie Bella now since this is a high-profile feud. But as for Nikki turning heel, nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the Bellas. I don't care about Total Divas. It is what it is. That's your news for this week on your Saturday WWE Off the Script. Number 23, part number 2, guys. If you missed part number 1, link down below. Chair Shot Reality. Go check those guys out. Link down below as well. Follow me on Twitter at JD from NY206. And please leave a like on your way out the door. Greatly helps out this channel. Greatly helps out my WWE content to get to a wider audience. So I appreciate all your love and support. Thank you guys very much. I am back tomorrow for part 3. Daniel Bryan. Interesting story on Daniel Bryan, which will be the top story tomorrow. Daniel Bryan actually coming home from a restaurant. I don't know where it was from, but they were coming home regardless. He and Brie Bella coming home, pulling into their driveway, and Daniel Bryan sees the door open to his house and realizes there's an intruder, a burglar, a criminal, and he stops one of them. One of them gets away, but he held them there, or he held the burglar until the police came. So I got the story. I'll read the entire story for you guys tomorrow on part 3. Daniel Bryan stops criminal activity at his home in Seattle, Washington. Very interesting story. And I also got news on SummerSlam, I got news on Cesaro, and I got news on Jim Ross. Speaking of Jim Ross, AJ Styles interview this week on the Ross Report. Great listen, go and check that out. And Jim Ross having Sting on next week, Tuesday. Unreal. I can't wait. It's the one I've been waiting for since the Ross Report was even created. It's going to be fucking unbelievable. We may get some answers from the icon himself, the Stinger, alright? But that's me, guys. Enough of me rambling. I'm out. Off the Script, number 3 tomorrow, about 11 o'clock. I'll see you guys there. Until then, take care. This is JD, and I'll talk to you soon.